This is the Healthy Business Podcast, the show for ambitious business owners who want to grow and scale in a healthy way. I'm Sarah Cook, and I'll be sharing with you tips, inspiration, and proven methods from leading business experts, entrepreneurs, and health and wellness professionals to help you grow your business with more income and having more impact, but in a way that works for you. Because when you have clarity and strategy, you can achieve the results you want. Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Healthy Business Podcast. And I'm going to be talking about 3 steps to consistent clients and income. It is probably one of the biggest topic areas that I get asked about is how to have more income and how to help more clients whilst having a sustainable future-proof business that gives you that flexible freedom. So I'm going to be sharing my insights into that today. So, firstly, what does success mean? Like, what is this business that you're trying to achieve? When I asked this in my free Facebook group, Healthy Business to Wealthy Business, there were lots of answers that came up. And it really was around having that flexibility, that freedom, being able to take time out when and how you choose, with still having regular income, having those clients that you're helping, not being on this income roller coaster where you just don't know what money's coming in each month. But also, a big part of that was having health and happiness and knowing that you had a business that was future proof, that was sustainable, that could withstand things out of your control. So when curveballs hit, you still have a business, you still have one that's bringing money in, you still have one that you can help clients with while still being able to take time out as and when you need to, whether that's holidays, whether that's your children being sick. So lots of different elements as to what success means, but really thinking about that from an individual perspective will really help when you're trying to create business on your terms and in a way that works for you. For many people, it comes into 3 areas. So it comes into this equilibrium that I love to talk about, which is about your income, your time, and your lifestyle. So having a business that has this flexible freedom, having that money, that income, it means you're not relying on one income source. It means that you don't have an income ceiling, that there's infinite potential of you earning as much money as you choose to. It's about not leaving money on the table. Maybe it's about having something that you can offer to all levels of your audience at different price points, at different levels of involvement from you. But ultimately, it's about having regular sustainable income. You're not being on this income roller coaster where one month is great, the next month isn't. Or if you know that happens within your industry, that you've planned for that. So, for an example, might be that if you're taking time out over the summer holidays, that you still have money coming in, or you've planned for that and you have increased income months before that. So depending what industry you're in will affect that. But actually, it's about having that regular income and enough of what you actually want, not just what you need, but what you want to bring in. Time is another big area of this equilibrium. It's about not trading time for money. It's about having the right automations in place, the right support in place. It's about having one-to-many opportunities and not just one-to-one offerings within your business that gives you that time, that you're not trading this time for money. And lifestyle, it's about having that flexibility, that freedom that we spoke about, really having that freedom to choose. So that means you need to have a business model that fits your goals. Now, I got to this point very early on within my first business. I became fully booked within about 5 months. And whilst that was great, and whilst that's something that I know a lot of people strive for, it meant that I hit an income ceiling. It meant that I was living my life on my clients' terms because they were choosing the hours that I was working because I was so desperate to fit as many people in as I could do because I wanted to help them. That had a knock on effect and meant that I had no time for myself, for my family, for holidays. And when I did take time out, it meant that I wasn't earning any money. It also gave me very little flexibility. It also meant that impact, I had to turn away clients. I couldn't fit any more clients into my day. And that meant that I wasn't able to help as many people as I wanted to or that wanted my help. And I very quickly realized that I was heading towards the road of burnout, which, having experienced that within the corporate world, was something that I didn't want to go back down to before. So, a little question for you to really think about that, if you are aspiring to be fully booked, if you worked all of the hours that you possibly could within a day, within a week, within a month, within that year, would you actually have the income that you wanted? So, a really easy formula to think about when you're doing this, you might want to grab a pen and paper, is to think about the average income that you're earning per session, per treatment, whatever it is that you support people with. And then think about the number of hours per week that you're working. I want you to then think about the number of weeks per year that you're working. And that then gives you your total revenue amount for that year. So, as an example, if you're charging £35 a session, you might see 20 clients a week. That's based on 4 clients a day, 5 days a week. And if you multiply that by 46 weeks of the year, then, assuming that you are going to take a bit of time off, that gives you a revenue of just over 32,000. Now, that might be fine for you, but I know a lot of people want to be earning more than that and are aspiring to that kind of minimum 5K months. And even more than that, striving towards kind of six-figure businesses to really give that flexible freedom. But work that out for you and really understand whether that is sufficient income. And if it is, brilliant. Are you trading time for money? Are you working? Do you want to be seeing 4 clients a day, 5 days a week? So, really thinking about that as well. One of the things that I've really recognized over the last couple of years is the similarity between fully booked and having your doors being forced to close because of the pandemic. So if you can't work any more hours, you can't earn any more money. And on the flip side, if you have to stop working, whether that is because you're forced to close because of government decisions, whether it's because your children are sick, whether it's because you're sick, or on a positive perspective, if you go on holiday, if you have to stop working, are you still being paid? Because if you're not, then that means that you don't have a sustainable business, it's not future proof, and you're not getting that flexible freedom, which I know so many people strive for. So, what we're really looking to do is to create a sustainable and future proof business. That for me is about success. It's about creating that healthy business where you can earn more money without working more hours. You're growing your business without relying on a single income stream. You're implementing a system so that you have a steady flow of clients and therefore more sales. And you're really creating the sustainable, future proof business model so you always have clients and money. Now, for me, that looks like a multi tiered business. And you might be asking, what on earth is a multi tiered business? Well, this is about having different offerings. One of the things I mentioned earlier was about having different offerings for different parts of your audience, at different price points, and different levels of engagement with you. So this might look like, having one-to-one sessions. It might be having group programs, courses, memberships, subscription boxes, physical products as well as digital products, publishing a book, being an affiliate for somebody else's business. So many different ways that you can create products and services that allow you to help more people without you trading all your time for money. Now, as I said, I became fully booked very quickly within my first business. And I recognized that I needed to shift my business model. I needed to create a multi tiered business that allowed me to have that flexibility back. I was living abroad at the time, and we would come back to the UK for 6, 7 weeks at a time. And during that time, that meant that I wasn't earning any money until I shifted my business model. So I created a physical product line which had gift sets, accessories. I created workshops, collaborative online workshops as well, group programs, courses, digital downloads, ebooks, so many different things that I added into my multi-tiered business that when I wasn't able to see people in person, when I wasn't able to do one-to-one work, I was still able to suggest different ways that they could get support from me, which meant that I was able to help more people. I was able to help people when I wasn't physically working, but also meant that I had that income still being generated. So spend a bit of time in thinking about what you could do. And for me, there are 3 steps to consistent clients and income. And it's all about getting clear, having that clarity, understanding what it is that you want, your goals, but also how you can help people. What does your audience need? And then thinking about that strategy. What plan can you put in place? What actions can you take? And then it's actually about achieving those results. Because what we want to do is attract the right clients to us. We want to have people coming to us on a regular basis. And I know that that can sometimes feel a little bit overwhelming about how we go about that. You might feel like you're in that sort of spaghetti junction moment where you've got so many ideas and you don't know which ones to go with. And you take a bit of a scattergun approach, maybe that you're trying lots of different things at the same time and you're not really sure or not really confident about which ones are going to stick for you, which ones are actually going to make a difference to your clients, but also to your business. And when we start feeling overwhelmed, that mindset shifts and we start being very reactive rather than proactive, we maybe lose a bit of confidence in ourselves or in our business because we're constantly on the go. We feel like we're constantly hustling for new people to come into our business, constantly hustling for new income. And you might look at the social media world and see, people having amazing websites, having consistency on social media. They might have amazing branding or logos. They might have business cards. And you're like, oh, what do I focus on? There's so many different things to do. But actually, underneath that layer, what they really have, these people who you perceive to have success, they have clarity, they have a strategy, and they're getting results. So that formula of clarity plus strategy equals results is really what it takes to have regular clients, regular income coming in. So those are the 3 steps: getting clear, having that clarity, building a strategy, and then actually taking action to achieve those results. So what does that actually mean? What does clarity mean? So for me, it's about having, as I said, having goals, getting really clear on those, both from a business perspective as well as a personal perspective. It is about really understanding and getting aware of what it is that you want to achieve. What does success mean for you? It's about having a really clear vision of that and also taking a bit of a non-judgmental CEO approach to your current business model. What's working? What's not working? What needs to change? And then thinking about your future business requirements. How is your life evolving? How do you want your business to evolve? What does your business actually need to look like for you to achieve those results that you want to? And a big part of this is really getting clear on your ideal client, understanding who they are, but also what their needs and wants are. The world is changing, it's ever changing, it's always changing. That means your ideal client's needs and wants might change too. So being open to that, really getting clear on what it is that they need support from a product and service perspective, will really help you in putting that plan, that strategy in place to achieve those results. So clarity is that first step, and then strategy. Now, really, this is about just having a plan, but we want to make sure that your business is profitable. So looking at what your business is doing right now, is it profitable? If it's not, what can you do to make it more profitable? Is it driving value both for your ideal client as well as for you? Maybe it's about looking at your pricing, your packaging. Maybe it's really about having a clear plan. You're prioritizing your actions and you're taking intentional steps forward to the things that actually make a difference to your business and to the results that you're wanting to achieve. It's about having a marketing plan to attract, to build, to nurture, and to convert people. It isn't about doing everything. There are so many different marketing tools and techniques that you can employ within your business. It's really about understanding the ones that you enjoy doing, the ones that you excel at, the ones that are your natural strength, as well as your ideal client. Where are they showing up? How do they find you? You don't need to spend your time doing everything. My background is in marketing and I absolutely don't do everything. I know where my ideal clients are. I know where they hang out. I know what I enjoy. And that's how I build my marketing plan to get the results that I want to achieve. Ultimately, it's about being in the right place, the right time with the right messaging, and really getting clear on that and building your intentional actions, building your day around that will make a massive difference. So when we're looking at results, so the third step in achieving a successful, sustainable, future-proof business, it's about having the right conversion plans. So the launch plans, the calls to action on your social media posts or your content. It's about actually having a sustainable business, retaining your clients, your customers in your world, getting them to do some marketing for you, those referrals, really thinking about what does sustainability look like for you and your business? How can you retain people? How can you extend that customer journey with them? It's about having different income streams so that you're not trading time for money. It's about having that flexibility, that life in a way that works for you because you've chosen that as part of getting clear in your goals. So clarity plus strategy equals results. They really are the 3 steps. That will give you more income. So you'll have more money coming in on a regular basis without having this roller coaster of not sure what's coming in. And when you have confidence, when you've got a real clear plan of action in place, that gives you motivation. You get excited about what you're doing because it's playing to your strengths. So that gives you more confidence. And ultimately, it means that you've got a bigger impact, not just on your clients and your customers, but actually on your life, on the people who you're wanting to help, whether that's your family, your friends, the relationships you have, the impact on your life, the health, the happiness that you want to achieve as well. Now, this is super important. And you might be thinking, okay, why now? Why do I need to do this? At the beginning of a new year, which is always a great time to do this. But also, I think the last 2 years through the pandemic has really shown us that a future proof business is so important. That ability to take time out as and when you need to, the sustainability of your business, the open mindedness, the growth mindset to give you that flexibility, to give you that lifestyle that you want to give you the time that you want, to give you that income that you want as well. So, really thinking about that. And also, I'm going to share a quote with you as well. It's one of my favorite quotes. I use it quite a lot when I'm doing workshops and presentations and speaking. It's a quote by Charles Darwin. And it is that it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is the most adaptable to change. Now, you might think, okay, that's all well and good. You're talking about species here. But actually, I think it's really relevant to business and to business owners. If we are open to change, if we're looking that our business is always open for evolving, then that's going to give us the best possible version of success because we look at ways that we can get clear on achieving our goals. We start looking at different pathways to achieve them. We start looking at ways to actually get results, to take real intentional action on our business. It's so important. And, if you've never been to that new place before, if you're wanting to get to a new destination, you need to have a roadmap. It's the same thing that, if you're getting in the car and you're driving somewhere new, you don't just set out and kind of see what's going to happen. You actually, plan that route beforehand. You need a roadmap. Success doesn't just happen, it is planned for. And it's really important that whilst you want that flexibility, whilst you want that freedom, we want to be spontaneous, but actually you can plan for that spontaneity. You can plan for that flexibility, that freedom to really get those results that you want to. And as I said, it really is about creating that future proof business, that sustainable business that gives you the right success for you, that fits your goals from a time, lifestyle, and income perspective. So I hope that's been useful. I hope that's given you some thoughts. One of the things that I would say is that if this is really speaking to you, is to make sure that you're on my waitlist for the Healthy to Wealthy Business Accelerator. The doors are going to be opening soon for the next cohort, and the results that people get are amazing. We've had people that have created significant income results from working less hours, really shifting how their business works for them, getting super clear on their marketing plans. And for me, it is all about creating more money without working more hours. It's about growing your business without relying on a single income stream. Having a system that you are confident in that brings you that steady flow of clients and therefore more sales. Creating a sustainable future proof business model that allows you to have those clients and those money on a regular basis. It is for me, and this is what I've done over the last sort of 6 or 7 years, is designing a business model that aligns to your goals, your financial ones as well as your lifestyle ones. Focusing on the value that you can give your clients, but in the most profitable way for you. That could be creating additional revenue streams that your clients actually want to buy, mapping out and getting really clear on what your plans are, from having those ideas to creating them and bringing them to life and into actual real life that brings joy to your customers, joy to your clients, and packaging them in the right way, pricing them in the right way. Having a marketing plan that actually allows you to grow and nurture and convert your audience without feeling like you've got a scattergun approach. So, really being intentional with that and using the right marketing techniques to get you visible in the right places, with you feeling comfortable, with you feeling confident, and without feeling overwhelmed. So, if that sounds good to you, make sure you jump on the waitlist for my Healthy to Wealthy Business Accelerator. The doors, as I said, are opening soon. You can find all the details on my website, sarahcookmarketing.com/work with me. And I would love to see the results that you can create this year, 2022. There are so many opportunities, so many options for you, for your business, and to achieve the results that you want to. So I hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode of the Healthy Business Podcast. I will see you on the next one, where I have an amazing guest expert, where we really are delving into the importance of building a business, building a successful business, whilst maintaining your health and really focusing on that as a priority to achieve the results that you want to. And obviously, this is a big part of the healthy business. It's what we talk about on this podcast. is building business in a way that works for you without compromising your health, without leading to overwhelm and burnout. It really is about clarity plus strategy equals results. And that's exactly what I'm sharing with you today, but also in the Healthy to Wealthy Business Accelerator program. I will see you on the next episode, and I wish you a fabulous day ahead. Thanks for listening to the Healthy Business Podcast. To get your free checklist with 1-minute hacks to accelerate your business and find out more about our community, head to my website, sarahcookmarketing.com/healthy business.